Oh, what up, everybody?
Hey there, we're finally back.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
I feel like we've missed a lot.
We have, and a lot has happened since.
I know I've missed our listeners.
Yeah, we do miss you. We appreciate you. We love all of our listeners.
We do.
But as always, hoping everybody's doing fabulously.
Yes.
And Tim is typing in, sharing our episode.
Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh.
Facebook, Twitter, or is it Twitter X now, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's X now.
It's just called X?
Yep.
Isn't it like X-Files?
Like X-Files, except trashy. Yeah.
Saucy.
Is that right? Saucy.
Saucy.
Silly.
I can't fucking blame them. You gotta try something, right?
I get to trying something.
Hey, Humble Dog, what's up, bud?
Good to see you, Humble Dog. We haven't been on in forever.
Yeah, but we're back.
Yeah, hope you're doing amazingly.
Yes. Yepers.
Indeed. Were you able to share it on LinkedIn?
No, I didn't get there yet because I wanted to say, yeah, everything's fine, Humble Dog. What's up? I'm just, actually, no. Actually, I was, that's sweet of you.
Oh, that, yeah,
actually, everything is okay now.
Yeah.
But for like a week and a half, 2 weeks,
yeah,
I was, I had to get this root canal done because my one dentist didn't do it. He messed something up, and then the crown fell off, and I was in pain, and it took like all this time to get me into a new one.
Yeah.
And it got infected twice in that amount of time. And this past Friday, it was infected to where like my cheek was sticking out, to where it was hard to talk.
Yeah.
And
you had some inflammation. That's true.
A lot. It looked like I got punched in the face. And I'm on the mend now, but
Humble Dog says, what a nightmare. So happy to hear you're on the mend.
They gave me some antibiotics for the swelling, and then
for the infection too, right?
Yeah. And then when I went to the endodontist, I guess it was, to have it done, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
They put me in an emergency, because they were just going to do because it was a new person. I didn't go back to the old guy.
Yeah.
But it was just, it was going to be just like a consult to see what was going on. But they're like, no, we're going to do it today because we don't want you in any pain.
That's good.
So shout out to Dr. Whitmore.
Yeah, that's one thing. This office, it's Ryan Health. It's a medical chain here in the city. And they have, of course, part of the chain. One of the chains is the dental chain. That's one thing they say, is that if you are in excruciating pain, it's an emergency, just show up by 8 a.m. and we'll get you in. Humble Dog said, you can tell the truth. Did Jolene hit you?
Well, sometimes with them bony arms and fucking elbows of hers,
I know.
Sometimes when she's talking, she's like so,
I'm too
expressive. Like expressive, and she's like that. We ever see an old version of Lost in Space where the robot is flailing its arms? And she gets all excited. And
I actually never saw that. No.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to our audience. You know what you look like when you flail.
I do. And Humble Dog says, we can get you help if you're in danger. Oh, always loving you, Humble Dog. Oh, which, by the way, if you're listening to us right now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, eBooks, iTunes, we always love our listeners. Thank you so much for listening. But the way Timmyboy puts it, if you're not listening to us on Podbean, you're getting sloppy seconds. Because we only do our live episodes usually several times a week, every week, on Podbean. You can go to podbean.com, or you can just download Podbean. It's a free app. You sign up for it. You see us, follow us. You'll be notified when we do live episodes. And if you join in on the live episode, you can type in comments. Like Humble Dog is a regular listener. Type in comments and we'll communicate with you. Or you can even call in. We'll interact with you.
Or not.
That's fine too.
Yeah.
It's our podcast. We get to choose, right?
Yeah.
High fives.
Choose. But yeah, humble dog. So like,
Humble Dog says, blink
like I
twice
told
if you
you-
need help.
like I was saying, I hardly check that Gmail account, which that's on me. But the email I just put in there now, it's first initial, last name. If you need to get in touch with me, that's my personal one that I actually do check like once a day.
There you go.
So again, I'm bad with the Gmails, but that Yahoo is I'm pretty good about that one.
You're responsive.
Yeah.
And Humble Dog says, cool, I'm terrible with my email also.
Yeah, it's just, it's great, but this way to get in touch with people, and
It's true.
that's what's so scary when people don't respond.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
What's wrong? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to respond anymore.
Yeah. It is. So.
I know you're looking something up right now.
Yeah, no, I'm actually checking that email now.
All right. Thanks for liking the show, Humble Dog.
Yes.
Well, I saw this. There's a giant iceberg that actually drifted to the shores off Newfoundland, which is an island off the coast of Canada.
Okay.
Now, this Newfoundland, this area specifically is known as Iceberg Alley because it's located in a stream of water near the eastern province of Newfoundland and Labrador, which is another area of Canada. And this is an area with the currents where icebergs tend to float by.
Right.
But yeah, so
thanks for sharing it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for sharing the show. Yeah, thanks, Humble Dog. But this is saying that 90% of the world's icebergs are old parts of Greenland's glaciers, and the rest of them come from Canada's Arctic. But this apparently is this one is huge. You can actually see there are videos of it online.
Oh.
And it's like we've all seen like chunks of ice, videos or pictures of chunks of ice in the ocean, that kind of thing. No, this is massive. This is a mammoth glacier that was just floating by. So this was a big deal. So lots of people in the area were going to catch videos, take pictures of it. But yeah, at this point in time, Greenland's glaciers are melting at a rate 4 times faster than previously estimated.
Mm-hmm.
This was from a study published in 2019 in the Proceedings of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences.
Okay.
So it's something just about how seeing glaciers floating by is becoming more common because basically big icy areas are melting faster.
Right. No polar bears on them?
Not that I saw.
Okay. It's still hard to talk a little bit because I have them, from the other day, I have the needle.
Oh, yeah, the Novocaine from it, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. It's okay.
It is.
I'll deal with it.
And it will feel better.
It will feel better, especially I got to go back tomorrow and again next month or like 6 weeks or something like that. I don't know. 6 or 8 weeks.
Okay. I would think that it would be...
It's in October, I think.
October, okay.
Yeah, early October, so it's a
That's some
long
time.
way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
That was a fun reference I wasn't expecting.
Yeah. It's a long way. So, what else you got?
USA tied with Portugal in the Women's World Cup match.
Oy vey!
Yeah, what was it? Apparently, I didn't get to see the game, but apparently it got pretty close. Like it looked like US was going to lose, but then they tied. Now, it actually ended up being a tense 0-0 tie.
Uh-huh.
And the way it was going to work is that if Portugal had scored just whether it was 1 goal or however the numbers would have turned out, if Portugal would have won, US would have been completely out of the World Cup. But now that it's a match, it was a draw.
Right.
They're both in it. They're both still in it.
Okay.
Now, U.S. finished second in Group E and will now mostly likely have to face Sweden coming up.
Okay.
But yeah, there's lots of excitement because it looked like the U.S. wasn't going to win this match. They didn't win it, but the draw works.
Right. Well, at least they didn't do the whole, like they do in the NFL.
What's
That's
that?
the worst.
Oh, you mean the sudden death?
Yeah, to where each team has to have the ball.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. No, it's just do another quarter.
Yeah, I would think.
Fuckers. Don't get me going. Don't get me going this late at night.
I know,
It's
Panda.
not good for me. Plus, I can't talk anyway.
It's true. Well, you can talk. It's just there's a little
It's
bit of a
very
struggle.
It is a struggle. Believe it or not, everybody's like, yeah, bullshit on that. So.
Oh, man. As you're running your mouth. Here.
As I'm running my mouth. Diarrhea of the mouth.
Well, that's why our listeners listen. They love you for that.
They love me for something. They love me a long time.
I think you're right. Oh, and I don't know if I didn't actually get to see this, but there was the first of 2 supermoons for this month last night. No, not last night. It was Tuesday night. Yeah, because it's Thursday right now. This is such a great song. Something you call love, but confess. It's a great song.
Yeah, we might party. How much? $15? $15 for both. No, each you $15. Me love you long time. Me so horny. $15 to buku. $5 each. Me sucky. Me love you too much. $5 is all my mom allows me to spend. Okay, $10 each. What do we get for $10? Everything you want. Everything? Everything. Well, buddy, you like spending some of your hard-earned money? And you keep thinking that you know, half these good choirs are serving officers in the Viet Cong. The other half have got TV. Be sure you only fuck the ones that cost.
It's pretty dark.
Do you remember when most of the prostitutes wouldn't fuck the black dudes?
Really? No, I didn't know that.
Because they're like, hold on, you're too big. They're too big. They have to pay more or something like that.
Oh,
yeah, it was funny. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, we're just talking about the
real things.
Yeah, like now for actual news. Yeah, I mean, no, that is news. What you're talking about actually is news. It's a different type of news, and it's rather sad. But we're a comedy podcast, right?
Right.
There you go. But it's but yeah, this the supermoon that happened on Tuesday night. It's typically known as the sturgeon moon here in North America, and that's because Native American tribes, actually the Algonquin tribe specifically, had called it sturgeon moon because when the time this moon would show up, sturgeon, the fish, they're these large fish, were more plentiful and easier to catch.
Okay.
So that's why they called it sturgeon moon. But yeah, now it's just generally called, well, it's still called sturgeon moon on some level, but now it's...
When does it start?
Humble Dog said, when does that start? It started on Tuesday. There's another one coming this month. It's supposed to be sometime at the end of the month, but I couldn't find what day. I'll look that up in just a minute, but it's supposed to be coming up pretty soon for the second one this month. And the second one actually is, well, the reason why this one... why they're called supermoons is because they're closer to Earth, or they're satellites. The natural satellite of the moon is closer to Earth than it usually is, so the moon looks brighter and bigger. Well, the next one coming up later this month is supposed to be even closer, so that means it'll look even brighter and even bigger. But I need to keep looking to try to find out, because I wasn't able to find what day specifically the second supermoon is for this month. And the next time there will be 2 supermoons in the same month isn't until 2038.
Okay.
So there's still some
put it
time.
on calendars.
Of course, I would imagine so.
2038. I don't know.
But but this one, the one for Tuesday night, it was only 222,159 miles away from Earth.
He says that.
And Humble Dog said, not when the moon things start. I'm wondering when the comedy starts.
That's what I was wondering.
That's funny. There you go.
So you knew when the moon started or no?
Or I don't think he cares
Tuesday,
much.
right?
It was on Tuesday, yeah.
It was?
It
In past tense?
In past tense, yeah.
So what the fuck do I need to know about that now? I thought...
And Humble Dog said, nope.
I was about to write on the calendar, like, I should maybe go see that. But no.
You can go for the next one. Well, you can see the next one at the end of the month.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Womp, womp, womp.
Is that womp, womp, womp because you missed it?
Yeah. Yes, and I wanted to not miss it.
I'm sorry you missed it.
It's okay.
At the end of this month.
Yeah.
We'll find out when in a bit.
Oh, wow, check that out.
What?
Taylor Swift gave Eras tour truck drivers $100,000 bonuses and a handwritten letter of appreciation.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You never hear anything bad about her.
No. Well, you do, but it's kind of fun.
Really?
No, I mean, it's just like jokingly.
Oh, okay.
Every driver $100,000 bonus.
That is mad
Not
cool.
bad. Not bad. The Eras tour, which has been touring the country since March.
All right.
Good for you, Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and good
That's why
for
we
you
love
drivers.
Yeah, I'm sure they appreciated it.
I would think so.
Yep, two companies, Upstaging Incorporated and Show Motion LLC, are in charge of transporting Swift's equipment for the tour, including the stage, lights, guitars, mics, amps, speakers, all that. Good for her. Good for them.
Yeah. That's really cool of her to do.
Yeah. And one guy says it's a life-changing amount of money.
Yeah, it is. That's
You
no
know?
joke.
Yeah. They've been out there nonstop. The men and women that drive for us have been away from their families for 24 weeks.
That's a ways for a
Shows
while.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Then each driver was given a letter that a singer had handwritten and addressed to the individual, thanking them for their service during the tour.
Wow,
The
that
amount
is
of
really
the bonus
cool.
was included at the bottom of the letter, but some drivers didn't pay much attention to the money. Funny boy,
Or
as
to
they
the
just
letter.
glanced at the letter, they quickly didn't look at the amount. One driver read it as 1,000, the other read it as 10,000, and the other driver says, "Is this a joke? $100,000?" And then the other ones reopened their letters.
Man.
Good for them. Good for them.
Yeah, she's good people.
Yeah. But like it's a life-changing sum of money for somebody to be able to become a homeowner, for some drivers to have children that are starting age going off to college. Yeah, it's a very good person.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's good people.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Give it, circle of life, as you were, as it will.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah.
They're the paying it forward.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
See, this is not on that level, but still cool. This is speaking of paying it forward. There's a Geneva nonprofit that's actually rolling out street-side free access refrigerators where people can give and take food that might otherwise spoil.
That's cool.
They do this just to, of course, try to save food that would spoil. Plus, it's helping people who might need it. This project had launched a year ago with one refrigerator outside a community center. Now, that fridge on its own, they found out saved around 3 metric tons of food from going to waste last year. That's really cool.
It's a lot of food.
It is. And it just would have spoiled.
Man. Yeah, a lot of good people doing a lot of good things.
I think so. I think there are people, the people who care, if you pay attention, you can see just how much they care.
Yeah, they're out there.
Yeah, I agree.
Not me. I'm too busy.
Oh, that's not true.
No,
You
no.
take care of our household.
It's not that big of a household.
It's not, but it makes a difference.
I'm telling you, it's not that big, but it's like, oh man, thank God it's not that much bigger. Because you know what? I'll tell you what. This
Yeah.
would be, I would want a garage though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Work on my motorcycles, whatnot.
Well, that could be something coming up. Well, I don't know if this would be enough, but would paying for a parking space
No.
work for doing it within a garage? No. Okay.
No. Build a house and or build another house and do what I want. You know?
As long as it has that garage.
Yeah.
And you gotta have your motorcycle.
That's right.
Which I know, it's a short amount of time till you get another motorcycle.
Yeah. That's right.
What do you think the next motorcycle you're gonna get is?
No idea. Wherever it is, it's going to be from Pitstop Motorsports.
I was just gonna say, yep, Pit Stop Motorsports, yeah.
In Jersey City, New Jersey. Go see my boy D. Let me see. I'll put up the website. People want to see it.
pitstopmotorsport.biz, right?
Pit. I told. Can you make it any longer?
Oh, the website?
Because we're on the internet for, because he got it early on. I'm like, dude, All right. Yes.
There it is. That's the site.
Yep. pitstopmotorsport.biz. Go get anything you need there.
Yeah, Tim is typing it.
And they will ship it. Even.
That's cool.
Yes.
So pitstopmotorsport.biz.
Yippers.
And Humble Dog says you can also check out Timmyboy at onlyfans.com to see him in his chats.
You got to pay for that. You got to pay for that. Ain't no free dick, Humble Dog. Ain't no free dick.
Got to pay for that booty, right, baby?
Pay for. Ain't no free dick, buddy boy. No, sir.
And Humble Dog gives the laughing emojis.
Nope.
Oh, man. Oh, that is too funny.
Ain't no free dick up in this beast. You know that.
You get what you pay for.
What you pay for. So what have you been up to, Humble Dog?
Training dogs, I'm sure.
Oh, it's been hot as a dog.
Yeah, it has been. Humble Dog says lots of work.
Yeah.
At least hopefully good work. Well, working with dogs is good work.
Yeah.
But that's something I would think, because we notice this with, Major Buttons here. Because, cats and dogs both have, such beautiful fur coats. It's gotta be hell on earth for furry creatures like that when it's hot. Humble Dog says, so hard with this temp and humidity. Yeah.
I was brushing him last few days, man. So much hair came out.
Oh, which is why he loves it when you brush him.
Yeah.
Because it's got to cool him off so much.
Yeah.
That gorgeous fur coat is misery when it's like almost 100 degrees outside.
I'm sure.
I would think training would be tougher in that kind of heat too, because they're so overheated. That level of discomfort must make it maybe harder for them to train on some level, or harder for them to really focus and understand.
Focus, yeah. Sure. Sure, focusing would be that.
And Humble Dog says lots of early mornings and training overnight. Okay, that makes sense. Oh,
wow. Overnight training's got to be rough.
Oh, yeah. Cooler, but still.
Rough.
Yeah, that's good. Rough. That's Humble Dog. We're talking about doggies. Oh.
Ain't that a pisser?
Yeah, I think so. But man, yeah, that's tough. The overnights and early mornings. So you'll get some sleep in the afternoon.
or bits and pieces.
Yeah.
You know.
Sleeping shifts.
Yeah. I always think I'm going to sleep more than I do.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Well, there's always something.
Yep. There is always something.
Which is normal. That's normal. Normal adulting experience.
Adulting.
Yep. That's a millennial term. Yeah. We came up with it.
Who's we?
The millennials.
I was going to say, not me.
That's okay.
Yep. No, it's me.
Well, it's something you hear mostly my generation.
Yeah.
Joking like, oh yeah. General adulting stuff. Like, adulting sucks. Oh, I'm catching up on adulting. That's it. Yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Oh, adulting. Yeah, okay.
Adult stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Grown-up
Hey,
stuff.
you know what? God bless you. You guys have no responsibility. In that way. Where you have kids and whatever else.
There you go.
What's up, Mr. Emmanuel?
Thanks for joining us. No, I don't know about most, but I know a lot of people in my generation has kids. Just, they're,
You mean, a lot of people from back home?
like back in Ohio, that's true. But what I do understand too is millennials, we're not having kids at the same level that generations before did.
Smart.
Yeah, well, it's the whole thing. It's like, well, what are we bringing them into? And again, how many of my generation graduate from college and there's not enough work? So they end up moving back in with their parents. So it's the whole thing. Like, why would I bring another creature in for this?
You guys have a big, a very high opinion of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, for doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I would figure you'd be like, you know what? Why shouldn't I want to make little people like me running around and inhabiting this planet? What a wonderful world this would be.
No, that sounds like a high opinion of oneself.
That's what I'm saying. And most of you millennials have that.
But most of my millennials are not saying that. So.
Well, I think
so it sounds like it sounds like the opinion of, we all have a high opinion of ourselves. It's it's not showing up like that.
Well, you know what?
And Humble Dog said there is nothing else to do in Ohio, so baby making it is. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's it.
Yes.
It's something I know. A couple of people that I'd gone to high school with, actually a year younger than I am. They graduated a year after I did. Got to see them several years ago when we went to visit family, and he had said, oh, well, I was going to be 23, and I thought, I should get started because otherwise it'll be too late.
Well, it's true. I mean, if you know that's you want to be a father,
yes,
and et cetera,
yeah.
If you know you want that,
yeah,
yes, I agree.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have Shelby till I was 27.
What?
I didn't have Shelby till I was 27.
Okay.
So.
And then Matt, when you were 29? 28. Okay.
Something like that. They were close. They were running right back of each other.
Yeah. So. But yeah, it's something. Yeah, like you just said, if you definitely know you want to be a parent, that's great. But I just can't get over that. You think 23, and you're approaching that you might be getting too late. No, not 23. Like, people are having kids so much later at this point too. And Humble Dog said different parts of the country definitely put higher value on building family. Yeah. And Humble Dog said, like the Midwest. Yeah, that's true.
Well, I think there's very big family rooted in here too. New York.
You know what? Yeah, I could see that too.
Like in Queens and Brooklyn, it's very family oriented.
Yeah.
We just can't say that's a part of the country thing. Then again, a lot of the country is 5 boroughs. Yeah,
on some level. At least, a little bit. It's the more suburban, the more rural life. It's different.
Yeah. Wow.
Tired?
Yeah, and plus I can't really talk too fast.
Oh, no.
Well, not too fast, but kind of like the way I normally talk.
Yeah.
Without biting my tongue.
You don't want to do that.
I definitely don't want to do that.
Well, once we're done with the podcast, I can make you a ginger tea if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm going to gargle with salt water again.
That's a good idea.
Because that helps.
And I'm just hoping you're feeling so much better tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. It's every day I get up and feel that much better. Now I feel that much better now that we just banged out another podcast.
Yeah,
and,
I agree.
You know, that's one for the books. And you have a late class tomorrow or no?
Nope, I'm done tomorrow by 6. So we can do another one tomorrow.
Do another one tomorrow.
If you're feeling up to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know,
Well, of course,
anything crazy.
yeah. I mean, you should, after the dentist appointment, be feeling pretty good. But let's wait and see.
Yep. Yes. Yes. That is a badass car, the Mazda MX-5 Miata.
Oh, yeah?
The new one.
Oh, it's off.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice looking car.
Oh, my dog, if we get a chance to look that up. Mazda MX-5 Miata. Man.
That's a beautiful car.
Shit. That is nice. That is nice.
Want to get one?
I wouldn't know how to, I actually like.
Where would we park it?
No, aside from that, like I'd like to, not saying it's going to break down,
yeah.
but I'd like to know if it breaks down, what the fuck to do.
Yes. That makes, you'd said this before. Like you had a.
Not that.
Yeah, you had a custom motorcycle for a while, and the whole thing about if you wanted to fix it, you had to order special parts in.
Custom parts. That I didn't mind because I know how to fix it.
Yeah.
But if I don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
I
think you've told me that for the most part, most newer, like modern cars, they're basically computers. That's different.
Yeah.
I mean, you're good with computers, but it's a whole different animal.
It is. Yep. Yes, it is. So I'm sure I could learn it pretty quick.
Probably.
But, so it wouldn't be that hard of a thing to do.
But there'd be the learning curve.
But right? I would like to know before I start.
Yeah.
Buying shit like that.
Well, I would imagine that if you actually went to a dealership, you could pop the hood and take a look.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, everybody.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think that's it. Enough for today.
I think so. And we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Humble Dog said, well, if you guys ever need a co-host in a pinch, just message me ahead of time. Thanks, Humble Dog. I'll do my best to help in a jam. I'm not in the studio at the moment, but I would call in to take some of the strain off Timmy from talking.
Oh, that'd be great. How about tomorrow night?
Yeah, thank you, Humble Dog. What are you thinking? You want to set it try for 7 tomorrow? Humble Dog said what time? Yeah, then.
Yep.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I would think 7 would be okay.
Okay.
We could do it at 7.
Okay.
7 Eastern Standard Time.
And I'll send you the whole co-host thing. I'll put it up now, so on the social media, so everybody can see it.
Let everybody know that you're going to co-host.
Yep.
And Humble Dog said, I'll email you in the morning and let you know for sure.
Oh, so I shouldn't do anything right now as far as letting everybody know you're going to be co-hosting.
And Humble Dog says, correct.
All right.
Still, thanks for offering,
Humble
Dog.
Thank you. Sounds like a plan. All right, that's about it. We'll wrap it up.
So we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
And hopefully your mouth is feeling a little bit better.
Hopefully with Humble Dog.
That'd be cool. And Humble Dog says, later, guys.
Latter.
Or latter, guys.
All right.
That's it.
Have a good night, everybody.